Okay, today we're going to practice. So I have here a sample text that's fictional, it's made up. We're going to read this text and then we're going to take a look at these 4 questions that are in the gray box and decide what type of question is being asked. Sam has lived in Marytown his entire life. However, tomorrow Sam and his family would be moving 100 miles away to Rosslare. Sam hated the idea of having to move. He would be leaving behind his best friend, Pat, and the local football team he had played on for the last 2 years. And to make the matters worse, he was moving on his birthday. Sam would be 13 tomorrow. He was going to be a teenager. He wanted to spend the day with his friends, not watching his house being packed up and put in a van. He thought that moving was a horrible way to spend his birthday. What about a party? What about spending the day with his friends? What about what he wanted? That was just a problem. No one ever asked Sam what he wanted. Okay, now let's take a look at these 4 questions. We're going to decide what type of question is being asked. It says here, number 1, what is the name of the town where Sam and his family are moving? So to find the answer to this question, we would have to look back in our story. So since you have to look back in the text to find the answer, then you know that it's going to either be a right there or a think and search question. What is the name of the town? Okay, to the town where Sam and his family are moving to. So it says Sam has lived in Marytown his entire life. However, Sam and his family would be moving miles away to Rosslare. So since this is our answer and we found it pretty simply, and it's either a right or wrong answer, this is going to be called a right there question. Question number 2 says find reasons why Sam doesn't want to move. Okay, so to answer this question, we definitely have to go back into our text and we have to find the reasons why he doesn't want to move. It says Sam hated the idea of moving. He'd be leaving behind his best friend and the local football team. That's one reason. And to make matters worse, he was be moving on his birthday. So those are 2 reasons right there. Now, we did find those back in the story, but it did take us to look a little bit more, to think and to search a little bit more. So this would be a think and search type of question. Number 3 says, what might Sam do to make moving easier for him? Okay, now this type of question definitely involves the story because we know that he's moving, he doesn't want to move. But this question is asking, what could Sam do to make it easier? Now, this we can't find in the story. They never talked about what Sam could do to make his life easier. We have to use our prior knowledge to figure that out. So in that case, we're kind of predicting. So this would make it an author and me question. And then the 4th question being asked is, in what ways can moving to a new house and to a new town be exciting? Now, this question relates to our story, but we actually don't even have to go back into our story. We don't even have to have read the story, and we can still answer this question. In what ways can moving to a new house and a new town be exciting? And it requires your opinion. So this is going to be called an on my own question. So as you can see, the 4 levels of questions are being asked here. And they are actually going in order this time. On the next slide, I would like for you to practice. This is a nonfiction text, and it's about a celebrity called Paris Hilton. I want you to read about her, and then on the following slide, I have 4 different questions. Of course, they're mixed up in different orders. I want you to read the question and decide what type of question is this. And I want you to click, and I want you to drag the question over to the correct box. And that's your practice for today. When you get done with that, then you may go ahead and submit. And then don't forget, we're reading chapters 9 through 16 today. Bye, guys.